The same day repeated for 1,000 years. And Menglan cried in bed and said, Wu Chen, what are we going to do in the future? You know the discussion with my dad did not end well. He kept his promise and gave us just 1 day. Wu Chen said, it is okay. Even if the sky falls, I am here. And Menglan turned away and said, you do not understand. Oh, you do not even understand at all. Wu Chen hugged her and smelled her neck, saying, I do not think the discussion with your father has completely broken down. I gave him all the information, the evidence, and even the mole. He knows exactly what I am going to do and what I have prepared. That should be enough. Then he smelled her ears, and Menglan said, but he did not seem convinced. He did not acknowledge things from that angle. Wu Chen said to himself, there is still a whole day left. He is going to be convinced by someone. In the afternoon, Wu Chen looked at a mirror while putting on his coat and said, I have something to do. I will come back to accompany you once I finish my work. He looked back at Menglan and said, how is this outfit? Does it look good? As he put on a fake watch. And Menglan said, I am not in the mood to give a comment on that. Wu Chen said, tonight let us watch the stars together. And Menglan said, hey, stop talking silly stuff and come back early. As Wu Chen walked out, leaving Menglan on the bed. And Menglan said while crying, it is just 1 day. It will be over quickly. Once night falls, as she sent a message to Wu Chen saying, I love you forever. As her tears dropped onto her phone, the netizens went wild. Half an hour later, people said, darn it, did you see it? Another said, the great magic queen, and Menglan confessed. Another said, who is her boyfriend? Another added, there seemed to have been a rumor before. Is it the one from last time? Another said, wow, this juicy news is making my scalp tingle. Li Ruobing said, does she want to kneel down that much? Very good. Su Qingying, shocked, said, this and Menglan is something else. Wu Yurong said, and Menglan, interesting. Meanwhile, Wu Chen entered the room as Peng Wei said, Mr. Wu, the internet has exploded. Will we be affected by what Miss N did? Wu Chen said, do not worry. These uncles are not very interested in the information of the entertainment industry. Li Maoren said, those who can sit here are no longer strangers. Skip those complicated formalities, Xiao Wu. Let us start directly. And Huaiguo said to himself, I came here because Mr. Tang asked me to. I just met these people. Why is he saying there are no strangers here? The main issue now is, why is that wild guy named Wu here? Also, why is he being treated with such courtesy? Wu Chen took out some documents and said, Hezhong Media. I want to make Menglan the owner of it. The Sun family is also participating in this plan, but Boss Sun is ill and could not be present. So I want the uncles to take a look at the plan first. He looked at Huaiguo and said, Boss An, do you have any questions you want to ask? And Huaiguo said to himself, I understand. Wu Chen is helping me build connections. But why is he acting like the central figure at this small circle invitation meeting that only big families in the mainland can enter? Has he gone bonkers? But if he has gone crazy, how could he be standing in this position? Li Maoren said, in other words, as long as the 4 families of Li, Tang, Gu, and Sun support the An family and do nothing, each of them can get 7% of the shares of Hezhong Media. Wu Chen said, I believe Mr. N will not refuse to offer this small amount of shares to make new friends. And Huaiguo said to himself in shock and sweating, this means that through Wu Chen's operation, even by sitting back and doing nothing, I can get 70% of the shares of Hezhong Media for free and even become allies with several major families? Tang Jingban said, Zhao Wu is a very interesting fellow. Every time there is a good project, he always remembers me. Besides, I really regret not getting to know Zhao Wu earlier. Hey, Brother Li is really lucky. Old Sun said, so that is why I had to come this time and get to know Zhao Wu no matter what. And Huaiguo said to himself, each of these big bosses treats Wu Chen as a treasure, but I treated him as if he were crazy. Maybe I am the one who is crazy. With this group of people supporting me, what is Hezhong Media? How did Wu Chen find them, or do they have some kind of unknown relationship? What is the secret behind Wu Chen? Wu Chen suddenly held the shoulder of Huaiguo and said, Boss An, do you still have any questions? And Huaiguo, sweating, said, huh? Oh no, I think it is gone now. Tang Jingbin said, ha ha ha, then we can start drinking. As he opened a bottle of old, expired wine from the Tang dynasty, Old Sun said to Huaiguo, I heard that Boss An arrived yesterday, right? Come on, we are here to welcome you. Welcome to Shanghai City. Li Maoren raised his glass and said, this cooperation is just an appetizer. I hope we can cooperate sincerely on other projects. As they all made a toast and said, okay. 2 hours later, and Huaiguo, drunk, held the shoulder of Wu Chen and said, "Wu Chen, I take back what I said yesterday." Wu Chen said, "Lan Lan basically cried all night. Boss An, you scared her." And Weigo said, "Make no mistake, from the depth of my heart, I do not want to become your mistress. But I hope she can be happy. Do you understand?" Wu Chen looked in Weigo straight in the eye and said, "Apart from the issue of status, she would definitely be happy." Meanwhile, on the other side, Li Ruobing said, "What has Wu Chen been doing for such a long time? He does not even have time to make a phone call. Is he playing me again?" Su Qingying said, "Ruobing, do not be impulsive. We cannot make a big deal out of this." He Shiking silently sweated. Mu Qianqian said, "Scoundrel, rascal, super playboy." Li Ruobing stood up and said, "No matter what, book me a flight to Shanghai. I must be there tomorrow morning at the latest." And on the other side in Shanghai, and Menglan blushed as tears of joy came from her eyes and said, "Really? My dad, did he change his mind?" Wu Chen said, "Let us go see the stars." And Menglan happily hugged Wu Chen and pressed her large, soft chest against him, saying, "Great. Suddenly, she remembered and said to herself, "No, not good." Li Ruobing," Wu Chen said. "After you no longer have to worry about your dad, now you are worried about Ruobing." And Menglan said, "Miss Li." Wu Chen pinched her soft cheeks and said, "Do not think too much. You must be tired after a day's work. I do not want to care about anything now. Let us just have a good sleep first." The next morning, while Wu Chen and Menglan slept together in bed, Wu Chen opened his eyes and said, Ruobing, what are you?" As Li Ruobing, wearing a revealing and attractive outfit, stood beside their bed with a revolver in hand. Wu Chen said, "You look stunning and adorable." Li Ruobing held Wu Chen's mouth and said, "You, stop speaking." She tapped her revolver on the table and said to Menglan, "You, wake up." As Menglan opened her eyes, Li Ruobing pointed the toy revolver at her head, and Menglan screamed in fear, saying, "Ah!" Wu Chen held Li Ruobing's delicate wrist and said, "Darling, it is better to put this thing away." And Menglan said, Miss Li, please do not. I was not trying to provoke you yesterday. Li Ruobing said, "I spoke to you. I also warned you. I thought I made myself clear to you at that time." And Menglan trembled in fear, saying, "But what about you? Who do you think I, Li Ruobing, am?" Li Ruobing said, "Still not going to say anything? You must hold me in contempt, huh?" Wu Chen said, "That is enough, Ruobing. Do you really want to do something to her this early in the morning?" And Menglan whispered to Wu Chen, "Wu Chen, do not do this. Do not argue with Miss Li too much. Do not." As Li Ruobing took her hand off Wu Chen and pointed the toy revolver at Menglan, she said, "You are still trying to show off, huh?" And Menglan shielded Wu Chen from Li Ruobing's toy revolver. Wu Chen said, "Lan?" Li Ruobing said to herself. She was scared out of her wits just now, but for Wu Chen she would. Li Ruobing said, "I did not think that your feelings for Wu Chen are as deep as mine are for him." She stopped pointing the revolver and said, "Forget it." Li Ruobing held Menglan's soft chin and said, "Sister Lan." She then kissed Menglan's forehead and said, "Let us get along." And Menglan, confused, said, "Huh? Miss Li, do you not want me to kneel anymore?" "Also, Miss Li, what did you mean when you called me Sister Lan, huh?" Li Ruobing said, "It is just that I approve of you. There is no need to kneel." And Menglan wiped away her tears and said, "Really? Thank you, Miss Li." Wu Chen said, "By the way, Sister Lan, because of the poster Sister Lan made yesterday, there are paparazzi everywhere outside the hotel. Can Sister Ruobing help resolve this?" Li Ruobing said, You seem to be provoking me and playing tricks on me all day, you rascal." As she frustratedly showed her fist, Wu Chen said, "There was no other way. There are just some things no one is better at doing than my darling." Li Ruobing said, "I must have owed you in a past life." So, 10 minutes later, Wu Chen and Li Ruobing came out of the elevator. A masked man said, Is that not the eldest granddaughter of the Li family, Miss Li Ruobing of Huankai Cosmetics?" A man with glasses said, "Her belly, her walking pattern. Did she get pregnant outside of wedlock?" His friend said, "But is she not in a relationship with the young master of the Ding family?" Li Ruobing gagged and said, A paparazzi shouted, "Morning sickness! This is the real deal. Quick, take a photo." He began taking pictures of Wu Chen and Li Ruobing with his Chinese single-lens reflex camera. Wu Chen said to himself, Lan has successfully escaped, as they looked at the paparazzi taking photos. Wu Chen said, "That is all for the matter in Shanghai for now. Darling, do you have anything else to do over the next few days? If possible, how about coming with me to Hong Kong?" Li Ruobing said, "Why did you suddenly think of going there?" Wu Chen replied, originally, Ding Ruilong had targeted winning over in Huaiguo, but after the N family joined our side these past 2 days, Ding's target shifted to another wealthy family in Hong Kong, the Bao family. I received news that there will be a football match in Hong Kong in 2 days. Ding Ruilong plans to control the game and give several hundred million as a gift to the third-generation son of the Bao family. I used to handle him alone before, but this time, I want you to accompany me. Li Ruobing said, do I have to say it? Of course we are going together. 2 days later, in Hong Kong, a lady with a huge soft chest said, hi Wu Sang, over here. Wu Chen said, Ruobing, this is my old friend, the best mother in Ginza, District 11, Miss Xiaoniao Yuzhao. Zhao Zi, this is my girlfriend, Li Ruobing, the one I have mentioned to you many times. Xiaoniao Yuzhao held her soft, ample chest and said, nice to meet you, Ruobing. Please take care of me. Li Ruobing said, weren't you here to deal with Ding Ruilong? Why are you meeting up with a mother, Sang? Wu Chen replied, darling, she is the key. By the way, Zhaozi, what about the matter I asked you to take care of over the phone? Xiaoniao Yuzhao said, well, look at them. A crowd of beautiful ladies with seductive figures and large chests called out to Wu Chen. One of them, wearing a tiny black top, said seductively, Jiang. Li Ruobing was shocked and thought to herself, so complacent? What is the meaning of this? Wu Chen smiled and savored the view. Moments later, Xiaoniao Yuzhao said, Wu Sang, the key players of the 2 teams involved in the match fixing you mentioned, have wasted too much energy in bed these past 2 nights. Looking at them now, they do not have what it takes to fix a match, huh? Wu Chen said, beautiful, let us enjoy this humorous game. 45 minutes later, the score was 0-0. Bao Zhenhui, the third-generation scion of Hong Kong's Bao family, said, young Master Rui, the score is different from what we agreed on. How are we going to win money? Young Master Rui shouted at his assistant, go ahead and ask the coach what is going on. And he said to himself, darn it, this year has been a difficult year. What is happening? That is Wu Chen and Ruobing. How could they be there? As he looked at Wu Chen and Li Ruobing having a good time, Bao Zhenhui said, what is going on? Do you know anyone on the field? Young Master Rui said, a nuisance named Wu, but wherever he is, everything goes wrong. Bao Zhenhui said, oh, and for such strange things. Then said to himself, I can more or less guess what happened if they were able to bring along the great Mama Zhao Zi. Bao Zhenhui walked away and said, let's go, young Master Rui. There is no need to watch this game anymore. Young Master Rui said, young Master Zhen, no, wait. If I rearrange things more, I think, Bao Zhenhui replied, you do not understand. There is no need to arrange anything anymore. Young Master Rui said to himself, what is his name again? Oh yes, it is Wu. No matter how strange you might appear, you must take the Bao family for fools to come to Hong Kong to cause trouble. I would like to see just what you are capable of. After the game ended, Wu Chen said, well, the game is still 0-0. Everyone must have worked hard. Eat, drink, and have fun to your heart's content. Bills are on me for the next 2 days. The lady with the large chest said joyfully, thank you very much, Wu Sang. The lady in black said, whenever you are free, Wu Sang, remember to come have fun with us at Ginza. As Xiaoniao Yuzhao looked at her phone, she said to Wu Chen, do you have some time to chat privately, Wu Sang? Wu Chen replied, let us wait until this job is completed. Xiaoniao Yuzhao said, but I cannot wait, as she whispered into Wu Chen's ear seductively. Li Ruobing thought to herself, what is wrong with this madame? What is she getting at by doing this in front of me? Could it be that she and Wu Chen are also? A few moments outside, Li Ruobing said to Wu Chen, that madam seems to be very close to you. Are you too? As a man in the shadows waited for them, Wu Chen said, darling, we can talk about that later. Right now, we have got. As men with pipes emerged from the shadows, Wu Chen said to Li Ruobing, get behind me. As their men charged at the others, they shouted, fools, forget you. The enemy yelled back, loser. Li Ruobing asked, when did old Dao and his boys come to Hong Kong? Wu Chen, while taking pictures, replied, they have been here since the beginning. Zhao Zi added, the Bao family asked someone to record this so that by tomorrow, the news headline would show the wealthy Li family from the mainland gets involved in a gang dispute. But you see, old Dao is a Burmese foreigner, so this fight is just a clash between the gangs of Hong Kong and Burma, while we are simply passers-by enjoying the show. Their plan has misfired, Li Ruobing said. So this was what Madame Zhao Zi wanted to talk to you about. It seems I misunderstood her. I thought, Wu Chen replied, not necessarily. She naturally has feelings for me, but I cannot get involved with her that way. Li Robing said, "It is strange that my darling is not trying to get together with a beautiful woman for once." Wu Chen said, "In terms of intelligence, she can be said to be on par with me, but she is a foreigner after all. So if one day there is danger to our country, I will have to take action against her, even if our relationship is good. That is why I can never have that kind of relationship with her." Li Robing replied softly, "It seems that I was wrong to feel jealous in the hotel. Dear, you seem to have made me get to know you all over again." Wu Chen said, "Come on, I want to reward you." Li Robing kissed Wu Chen and said, Wu Chen chuckled. "Isn't this reward too simple? Can you reward me properly when we return to the hotel?" Li Robing said with a laugh. "You are such a mischievous one." The next day at the building of Bao Group, the receptionist said, "Sir, miss, do you have an appointment?" Wu Chen replied, "No, just tell your boss that Wu Chen is looking for you." The lady spoke into the phone. "Young Master Zhen, there is a Wu Chen here without an appointment. He said he is looking for you." Bao Zhenhui said, "Wu Chen, bring him in." A few moments later, in the office of Bao Zhenhui, Wu Chen said, "Young Master Zhen, I hope it will not be an issue that I came uninvited." Bao Zhenhui replied, "You won twice yesterday, so it is not a big deal. I wonder what you are doing here today." Wu Chen said, "Whatever you want to do with Ding Ruolong, I will do it." Young Master Rui said mockingly, "Rubing, your boyfriend does not even know basic etiquette. How can he survive in our circle in the future?" Wu Chen responded, "Young Master Zhen, do you use etiquette to enter your circle? I believe it should be based on interests." Young Master Rui clenched his fists in frustration. Bao Zhenhui lit his cigarette and said, "Oh, I am listening." Wu Chen said, "Do you know why Ding Ruolong messed up the game he gave you money for yesterday? Because there were too many people involved. It was bound to be filled with variables. If it were me, I would never choose to play football. Instead, I would choose horse racing." Young Master Rui scoffed, "You think I do not know what you are capable of? I have investigated your entire background, and you have never gambled on horses. Yet here you are, making such a fuss." Bao Jinhui said calmly, "We are not in a hurry, Young Master Rui. Let us hear him out." Wu Chen said, "I will play in person. All you have to do is bet on me. As for how big a bet you place, that is entirely up to you." Bao Zhenhui said, "Is it that simple?" Rui sneered, "Wu fellow, do not try to use the tricks you use to woo women on us men, all right?" Wu Chen said confidently, "Have I ever boasted? Maybe you think I was lucky to win against you once, but I have beaten you 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 times. Are you saying that every time was just luck?" Li Ruobing, standing behind, covered her mouth with surprise. Bao Zhenhui said, "Since that is the case, I will give you a chance. Let us sign a betting agreement. If you can make me win, we will be friends from now on. But if you lose, you have to pay me 300 million. How about that?" Wu Chen replied, "If I want to win, I will definitely win. Since we are going to gamble, we might as well gamble bigger. If I lose, I will work hard for you in the future. If I win, I want you to beat Ding Ruolong every time you see him, Young Master Zhen. And every time you beat him, you have to take a video." Rui exploded, "Wu Chen, who do you think you are?" Bao Zhenhui laughed, "Hey, it is fun." Wu Chen grinned, "That is a good decision." Li Ruobing said softly, suddenly like little kids. This odd bet between the men escalated. 2 hours later, Wu Chen rode a horse. Bao Zhenhui commented, "It seems like Wu Chen is also a decent guy." Li Ruobing proudly said, "That is for sure." Rui grumbled in frustration, "Des." As the starting gun fired, the horses charged forward. Rui laughed, "Ha ha, look, he is in last place. How is he going to win?" Li Ruobing said, "In a competition, what matters is the result. A real man should not be so arrogant." Bao Zhenhui shouted, "Look!" He suddenly accelerated and caught up. As Wu Chen stood up on his horse, the horse became aggressively spirited. Li Ruobing jumped in joy, her large soft chest bouncing, and she exclaimed, he won at Phi." A few moments later, Wu Chen asked, "Young Master Zhen, are you satisfied with the result?" "So, regarding the agreement of our bet," without hesitation, Bao Zhenhui slapped the face of Rui. Bao Zhenhui said coldly, "Young Master Rui, it is better if you do not come to Hong Kong again, so that you do not offend Mr. Wu. Also, do not blame anyone for this." Rui turned away and said, "I admit defeat, but let us wait and see next time." Bao Zhenhui turned to Wu Chen and smiled. "Mr. Wu, in the future we can become brothers." Wu Chen nodded. "That is good." A few moments later, Young Master Rui spoke into his phone. "The boss of the fastest-growing short play company in Shanghai is Wu Chen's mistress?" Yes, make proper arrangements for her." The next 2 days on a luxury yacht, Bao Zhenhui laughed heartily. Ha ha ha, Mr. Wu's brain is working fast. I did not expect us to start so many projects together. Wu Chen replied, with the backing of your tremendous resources, young Master Zhen, we can certainly achieve twice the results with half the effort. Come, let us wish our Asia-Pacific Cup yacht race a complete success. Suddenly, Mao Rusong called. Wu Chen answered. Mao Rusong said over the phone, Mr. Wu, Miss Zhang and I encountered some trouble while filming a short drama in the countryside. It is difficult to explain with words. It is better if you come in person to see it for yourself. Wu Chen replied, I understand. Wu Chen looked at Bao Zhenhui and said, Master Zhen, I have to return to the mainland first. I will have to trouble you to take care of the competition. Bao Zhenhui raised his glass and said, Sure thing, no worry. Half a day later, Wu Chen muttered to himself, judging from his body shape and eyes, he does not look like a local village bully. It seems that things are complicated. A man in the crowd shouted, Mr. Wu, over here. Another added, Miss Zhuang, do not cry. Mr. Wu is here. Zhuang Xiaodi sobbed, Mr. Wu, sniff. I am sorry for causing trouble for you again. Wu Chen replied gently, No need to be so formal. Come on, tell me slowly, what is going on? A man in a tank top interrupted, Darn it. Did this woman not tell you already? Do not waste time, just come over and speak with the boss. Wu Chen frowned. I do not like to be interrupted while I am talking, understand? The man froze. Wu Chen turned back. Xiaodi, you were saying? Zhuang Xiaodi said. Mr. Wu, this is the recent short drama series we began shooting. Reborn as a servant in the house of the tyrant. It already has 3 episodes and is circulating online with plenty of views. It has even topped the trending topics. Then just yesterday, the villagers came to cause trouble. They said the chairs and floor were worn out, the sofa was dirty and needed to be replaced, and so on. Our people argued with them a bit and ended up getting beaten. We were even blackmailed for medical expenses. Wu Chen asked, My villa in Donghai is empty. Why did you come to Wenzhou? Zhuang Xiaodi replied nervously, Well, it is Mr. Wu's house. With so many people on set, it is bound to get dirty and messy. Wu Chen smiled. Silly girl, my home is your home, right? Forget it, let us deal with these trivial matters when we return. He added, So it is just about compensation, right? Who is the boss here? Come out and let us have a chat. An old man stepped forward and said, This villa is my grandson's wedding venue. The furniture in the entire house was custom made by British royal craftsmen. According to the ancient rules of the village, the entire set must be replaced at once. Otherwise, it will bring misfortune to my grandson. Boss, please take a look. The price for a complete set is 120 million yuan. Here is the invoice. Please review it. The medical expenses will be calculated later. Wu Chen thought to himself, obviously, they could have just taken it by force, yet they brought along an invoice. Forget it. This is Xiaodi's first project as a producer. We cannot allow things to escalate. It is better to avoid anything that might affect the performance of the short play. Wu Chen said calmly, Old man, we are just trying to make money. How about this? Our short drama is doing well, and I am going to ask Menglan to sing the theme song to promote it further. Once it becomes a hit, the revenue from the play will be split with you 50-50. You will definitely receive more than 120 million yuan. How about that? The old man looked at his phone and replied, Okay, but I must say this first. Although Xiaoyi has signed a contract with your company and is your artist, she cannot go with you after the filming of the short drama is completed. Because she is my granddaughter-in-law, the old man said, pointing at the young woman beside him, I will offer you a compensation fee in return. Wu Chen turned to Zhuang Xiaodi and asked, Xiaodi, who is this Xiaoyi? Zhuang Xiaodi replied, She is the female lead of the short drama and very talented. Her acting skills have played a major role in the success of the series. Actually, part of the reason I came here to shoot this drama was because of her. She said it was inconvenient for her to travel far. Wu Chen thought to himself, It seems there is a hidden story here. But it is too early to speculate. We will talk about the rest later. Wu Chen then said to the old man, Old man, it is a deal. But the old man held up a finger and said, Wait, boss, there is one more thing. Xiaoyi is gradually becoming famous now. To prevent people from saying that my grandson is a freeloader, I am thinking of letting him join the group so he can get familiar with the audience and develop himself in the future. Wu Chen thought to himself, Do you not think you are asking for too much? I am not going to do that kind of nonsense for you. Still, Wu Chen smiled and said, Okay, no problem, sir. He then waved to Mao Si Rusong. Boss Mao, we have come to an agreement with them. Come, let us all take a photo as a souvenir. That night, Wu Chen, sitting in bed with his computer, murmured to himself, "Sure enough, these burly men are not from Wenzhou, but from the Lu family in the capital. No wonder the old man was able to dominate the village. He is associated with the Lu family. This guy looks similar to the one who took secret photos in Hong Kong. Could it be that Ding Ruilong is also involved?" Suddenly, someone buzzed his room. Wu Chen opened the door, confused. "Xiao Yi?" Xiao Yi bowed slightly and said, "Boss, after this drama is finished, may I go with Miss Zhuang? I want to learn acting from her." Wu Chen asked, "You just want to escape from here, am I right?" Xiao Yi nodded. "Big boss, I know I grew up as an orphan and was raised by their family. But now that I have grown up and can earn money, I will pay them back double. However, I would rather die than become his granddaughter-in-law. As long as the big boss agrees to my request, I am willing to give you my most precious thing. Please, boss." She exposed her shoulder and thigh suggestively. Wu Chen immediately buttoned her shirt and said, "Do not just casually say things like that." Xiao Yi was startled. "But, sir, Wu Chen stepped back into the room. "Just call me Mr. Wu from now on. Here, have some water, and your production crew has been affected these past few days. Do you not have to work overtime tomorrow to catch up?" Xiao Yi sighed. "My supposed fiancé suddenly joined the production yesterday, and since the instructors did not want to ruin their reputation, they started another drama titled The Noodle King of the Song Dynasty. So yes, they will be working overtime tomorrow." Wu Chen looked out the window and thought, They started a new one. A few moments later, he asked, "Boss Mao, why did you suddenly start a new project?" Mao Si Rusong replied, "It was a proposal from the screenwriter. I do not think it will require much effort. And since it allows us to avoid damaging our reputation, it is also cost-effective. You can take a look at it, Mr. Wu. Since it was a last-minute rush, there is only one episode for now." Wu Chen thought, "Am I overthinking? Why does this feel out of place?" The next day, Wu Chen woke up alone in bed. He looked toward the window and muttered, "I did not realize Xiao Di was also a workaholic." As he gazed outside, his eyes widened. Wait! He saw a film set erupt in a fiery blast. That is a dust bomb," he shouted. "Xiao Di and Xiao Yi are in danger." Without hesitation, he jumped from the window. A fat man on set exclaimed, "Spicy oil noodles are my specialty. Just watch me." He began to show off his wok skills. Wu Chen dashed across the field, quickly grabbing Xiao Di from behind and pulling her away. At the same time, he scooped up Xiao Yi. A huge explosion erupted behind them. Wu Chen, catching his breath, said seriously, "System reset." Moments later, Wu Chen jumped out of bed immediately. He ran straight to the set, shirtless, grabbed a pail of water, and doused the area, shouting, "You can shoot these two scenes this afternoon." Xiao Di and Xiao Yi, wide-eyed and confused, asked, "Mr. Wu, what is wrong?" Wu Chen replied, "The density of dust in the air has reached a critical point. It could cause an explosion, which means someone is targeting the crew. Boss Mao, please bring the screenwriter to the temporary office. I have something to ask him." A few moments later, the screenwriter walked in and said nervously, "Boss, are you looking for me?" Wu Chen stared him down. "I just have one question. You did not write the script for the new drama yourself, did you?" The screenwriter hesitated. "Well, Mr. Mao wanted it urgently yesterday, and I could not finish it myself. It just so happened that a buddy from my previous unit contacted me to sell a script," the screenwriter said, scratching his head. "The price was very affordable, so I went with it." Wu Chen said calmly, "Do not be nervous. I will not do anything to you for this. Just tell me, what is the id of the person who sold you that script?" The screenwriter hesitated, then muttered, "If the mountain does not move, the water will not move either." Wu Chen thought to himself, "I just found out this person received a large sum of money transferred to his account 3 days ago, and he just happened to sell us the script yesterday, right at a critical moment. The party that transferred the funds to him 3 days ago was a subsidiary of Ding Ruilong's group." Good, Ding Ruilong." A few moments later, outside, Wu Chen addressed the crew. "Old man, please go and ask the person who is really in charge of your family to come out." The old man frowned. "What nonsense are you talking about? I am the one in charge here. Just say what you want to say." Wu Chen responded coldly, "If I had not gone to the production site to stop the explosion just now, your grandson would already be a corpse. I was able to save him once, but I may not be able to save him a second time. Are you sure you want to gamble with your grandson's life?" The old man began to sweat. He quickly took a call and said nervously, "Hello? Please hurry back to the village quickly. There is trouble." Half a day later, a helicopter arrived. The wife of the third young master of the Lu family in the capital, third young lady Chinger, stepped out. The crew bowed and greeted, "Third young lady." A few moments later, inside, the old man addressed Chinger. He said that things were getting worse, that your brother was about to die, and so on. "You can ask him yourself." Chinger lit a cigarette and exhaled a puff of smoke. "After all these years, you still cannot handle little things like this. How embarrassing." The old man remained silent, sweating profusely. Chinger asked, "Who is the person that wants to talk to me? Hurry up, do not waste my time." Wu Chen stepped forward and said, "Someone is plotting behind the scenes to blow up your family and my employees, trying to create conflict between us." Chinger narrowed her eyes. "You? Who are you?" Wu Chen said firmly. "My girlfriend is Li Ruobing, and you are the third young lady of the Liu family. A conflict between us would mean a conflict between the Liu and Li families. Third young lady, someone is secretly stirring trouble between us. Are you sure you want to allow that?" Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.